What's up, guys? Welcome back to Man Cave Collectibles. Coming back at you today with another figure review. So today we're going to take a look at Gambit from the Marvel Legends line. This is from the Caliban Build-A-Figure series. So this is going to be a really good upgrade from the Toy Biz Gambit that we have gotten in the past. I'll throw up a picture here. I think it's very obvious before we even get him out of the package. It's very obvious that Hasbro is moving in the right direction on Gambit. Before we break him out of his package, let's talk a little bit about who Gambit is and his history. So Gambit was created by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. First appeared in Uncanny X-Men issue 266 in August of 1990. So here's a screenshot of what that first appearance looked like. One thing to note that I think is really cool, and I appreciate it being a kid that grew up in the 90s, they really, even to this day, have not changed Gambit's wardrobe very much. He has remained very similar, not identical, but very similar to the original design. Now, that is his first appearance as far as a comic book collector would be concerned. 266 is the one you want to pick up. But if we get real technical, Gambit actually appeared a month earlier in Uncanny X-Men Annual number 14. Now, we can plainly see here in this picture that Gambit is standing amongst some New Mutants and X-Force characters, and that occurred in July. So the picture you're looking at now is July 1990. The prior picture was in August of 1990. So if we're real technical, he did appear actually in the annual. The reason that the comic book industry or comic book collectors don't consider annual as his first appearance is because in chronological order of that storyline, the X-Men 266 actually chronologically happened before the events of X-Men Annual number 14. So that's why they go ahead and call 266 his first appearance versus Annual number 14. If you're a big Gambit collector though, pick them both up. You can't go wrong there. So as far as Gambit and his history, he's been on many different teams: X-Men, X-Factor, Marauders. The guy's even been a Horseman of Apocalypse. One time he was the Horseman of Death for Apocalypse. So he's been around as far as team's concerned. He's a longtime love interest of Rogue. That relationship has evolved and changed many times over the last 30 years. And then as far as Gambit's powers go, he can pretty much charge anything with a kinetic energy. His object of choice is obviously his playing cards, which Hasbro has hit on here, and we'll take a look at that shortly. But he can basically toss those playing cards at an object and it explodes. Kinetic energy builds up and explodes. I would kind of compare it to a small hand grenade, kind of based on the depictions from comic books and TV series, cartoon series that he's been in. So that's just a little bit about Gambit. We'll go ahead and jump right on into the actual review here. So looking at his box, Gambit has a real nice window package. One of my favorite window packages actually from the Marvel Legends line so far, what I've picked up. You could easily present him in your collection right here in this package. We can see him real well there. On the side, we've just got some nice comic book artwork. Additional comic book artwork. We've got the Caliban Build-A-Figure here and all of the figures that you would actually need to collect in order to be able to build this figure. And then the same side panel as on the other side. Let's go ahead and break Gambit out of this package and take a look at what we got. All right, guys, we got Gambit out of his packaging. He is looking excellent. This is definitely going to be one of my favorite Marvel Legends, as Gambit is one of my favorite characters all time. But they did a really good job on this. It was a great upgrade from the Toy Biz days for us. One thing we'll go ahead and note first off is the reuse of the jacket that he has here. This was a reuse from the Jamie Maddox figure from the Apocalypse Wave line, Multiple Man. So that's okay. I don't mind Hasbro doing that when it is you know, when it works, and it does work here. So looking at accessories, we'll go ahead and show he's got kind of really an open palm hand where he has just tossed 3 cards, kind of built up with that kinetic energy we talked about earlier. So this looks really good. These are just soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about them breaking off. You can't mold them, make them do what you want them to do, but they are soft plastic. We also get a kinetically charged playing card here, just more translucent plastic. There is a 3 that you can vaguely see written right in the middle of that card. And I don't know if that was something, you know, from just a manufacturing standpoint that they put on there, or if their intention was that this would be, you know, a number 3 playing card. Not sure there. And then the last accessory we get is his bow staff. It's just a soft plastic. It can bend. In fact, mine is slightly warped from the packaging. So we might try to straighten that out a little bit. He did not come with a Caliban Build-A-Figure, so we won't have anything to look at there. We'll go ahead and look at the figure itself. So we've got a nice hand here, which would kind of be perfect for holding that, you know, that playing card that we talked about. That should just slide right up into his hand. If you wanted to pose him that way, he can hold that very easily. So I like that. That would be a cool look, just to have Gambit kind of holding that playing card in front of him there. Just very iconic look for Gambit. I like that. As far as articulation is concerned, it's just going to be your standard Marvel articulation. There's nothing new here, so I'm not going to waste time in running through that. Plenty of videos out there will show that articulation for you, but if you collect Marvel Legends, you'll know what I mean. It's just your standard Legend articulation. We'll take a look at his face here. They did a really good job on this face sculpt. You can see here we've got a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow there. We got the eyes in there are red. Not sure how well that's showing up, but that's exactly how you would assume a guy who's got a lot of kinetic energy built up. Fully sculpted hair. Did a good job on that. As far as paint lines, I'm really happy with this one. You know, I've already purchased some Marvel Legends. I'm kind of new to the Marvel Legends game. I had a collection that I was building a couple years ago, and I got into it and kind of was looking around. I'm like, why do I have half of these? I don't care about half of these characters. So I kind of just said to heck with it and sold the whole thing. And now I'm kind of going back and buying just characters that I care about, teams that I actually care about and want. That's one issue that, you know, Marvel Legends can sometimes have is they'll put out a really cool Build-A-Figure. They'll give you 3 cool figures in the wave, and, you know, then another 3 or 4 just junk pile figures that nobody would care about. So I understand why they do it. It's a business. They got to make money. So they're not going to, you know, put all their A-listers in one wave. But I'm going to collect it a little bit different than I was last time, where I was just buying everything, the whole waves. I'm just going to buy what I want. I'm going to buy the best figures and kind of approach the collection that way. But anyways, let's do some quick size comparisons with this guy, and then we'll wrap up our video. All right, guys, so here's Gambit with kind of a vast array of different figures from different lines. I did go ahead and throw in our Marvel Legends Colossus, who's his teammate buddy, just to see that size comparison, which is perfect. It's exactly how you would imagine it. We've got the NECA cartoon line Donatello. We've got another Hasbro wave here. We got the Lightning Collection White Ranger. And then we've got the new McFarlane Toys Batman Who Laughs. Just to kind of give you a size comparison there of Gambit and some different figures kind of in the same price range and style. So there's that. I hope it helps you out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click like and subscribe. Otherwise, until next time, stay safe and healthy.